That is a sound you never want to hear. A trailer disconnects and really becomes a danger to everyone around it.
It happens too often in Texas, and in tonight's cover story, Betty Cross shows us the consequences of not hooking up a trailer safely.
1 year ago,
Amigas, papa guisadas y frijoles, queso blanco. Yeah.
on a day much like this one,
Yeah, the decaf.
Oscar Ocampo had the worst moment of his life.
I was scared. I was shaking and trembling.
The lunch rush was over.
Amigas, please, with queso.
The restaurant was quieting down. And then
All I heard was, a big bang, and then I see people at my feet.
a cattle trailer unhitched from a truck
One of the waitresses, is yelling for help.
smashed through a wall of the Southeast Austin restaurant
It went like halfway inside the building.
and trapped a waitress between the trailer and a table.
It made me tear up when, I seen her in pain like that. She's a good friend. And she was a good worker too, and now she can't really, she doesn't really want to work because of like the injuries and stuff, so that's kind of sad.
The pain is both emotional
The sound of the crash was very loud.
and physical for Laura Medina. Mariana's Kitchen has just reopened in a new location,
Estoy bien, pero
making it easier for the former waitress to come here and talk about the thick scars on her arms and legs.
estaba toda cortada, toda
I had cuts and blood all over me. I didn't know what was happening.
The hardest part for Laura is knowing the accident was completely avoidable. According to this police report, the trailer was not properly secured with safety chains. A few bumps in the road was all it took to shake the hitch loose and send the cattle trailer careening down Burleson Road.
Everybody start rolling. Let's do this.
Dan Longuinette is an auto expert
It's not going to come off.
who agreed to help demonstrate how critical the chains are to your safety.
55.
On the first run, the safety chains are attached, but the pin is pulled. Even with no pin, the chains keep the trailer connected. Now watch what happens with no pin, no chains, and the SUV's speed is pushed to 55 miles per hour.
There's 55 right there.
2,200 pounds is now flying down the road with no driver. The trailer is out of control, and no one knows who or what it will hit.
It is fairly rare,
Ron Thayer spent his career reconstructing accidents.
but they do happen, and when they do, they can be very traumatic. You're potentially looking at a head-on collision.
Go that way just a little.
Clark Jackson at Spiller Hitches
Okay, whoa.
says 2 simple steps will keep you safe. First, the pin.
Put this through. If it doesn't go all the way through, it's not properly latched.
Then, attach 2 safety chains from your trailer to the truck.
You need to make sure they're crossed. It creates a cradle for the coupler to fall into so that it doesn't drag the ground and it keeps it secured to the vehicle, not going down the highway.
At Mariana's Kitchen,
Chicken más tortillas.
Oscar says everything only looks like it's back to normal. While his mom's recipes haven't changed, his outlook certainly has.
It was an eye-opener. You don't know what can happen, any second.
It happens so fast and it is so easy to prevent. So one last thing to remember, this ball that you have on the back of your car or truck, it has to be the same size as the coupler that comes up over it. There are 3 different sizes, so if you make sure they match, you're good to go. And the bottom line of all this, the pin we showed you in the story, it cost $5. These safety chains, they run about $20. So for $25, you and everyone on the road around you can be a lot safer. Reporting live in North Austin, Betty Cross, KITV News.
Betty, that was dramatic video. We saw the victim and heard from her, but what about the guy towing the cattle trailer? Whatever happened to him?
Well, Austin police cited him for 2 things. One, failing to safely secure his load or the trailer. Basically, he didn't have these safety chains. He was also cited for having an expired inspection sticker. The total cost of his 2 fines, $358.